Right, exactly.
Okay, now we're going to move to tile, right?
Okay, yep. I have a couple of examples, but one in particular that was in the DC Design House this year. One of the designers there had this bathroom that you can see on the left, which was pretty unimpressive. And what she did, working with Mosaic Tile Company, is come up with a design to basically create a very impressive and stunning focal point. So they basically replaced all the tile in the bathtub and made the back wall of the bathtub really the focal point.
Oh, I see. It's a split screen. You've got the before on the left and the after on the right.
And Cindy Grossmiller is the designer who did this. I was actually in the DC Design House this year as well, and I saw this firsthand. And the tile is absolutely stunning. Yeah, it's so pretty. It doesn't even do it justice here. But now, even though there's a very narrow path to get into the bathroom, you don't really focus on that. What you focus on is how pretty that tile is at the back, in the background. And I just want to get in and look at it.
Oh, yeah. So they took the shower door completely off.
They took that off. Well, that was more for display. Yeah.
And they raised the roof. Look, they took the arch away and made it a peaked roof.
Yeah, they changed all of that. And some of the challenges in these rooms is I also did a bathroom. We weren't allowed to change the original tile, so they also covered up some of the tile on the wall and that kind of stuff because they weren't allowed to get rid of it. But what we really wanted to focus on here is that stunning back piece that Mosaic Tile designed.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
And you don't really focus on the size of the room so much. You focus on the tiles. So.
Now, how do they bring light in at the top there in the after picture?
They installed a different kind of light. The old fixture was very old and sort of losing its luster, so they just added something that's a little bit more vibrant.
It totally works, doesn't it?
Yeah,
yeah, it looks much brighter.
Oh, yeah.
The picture on the right. Okay, we've got the sink and the counter in same colored stones, and that seems to work?
Yes, this is another example that Mosaic Tile shared with me. We work with them a lot, and basically we've got stone that we've used on the countertop and also on the walls. And basically what that means is that if you use the same stone, here's a picture, if you use the same stone on the countertop and the walls, what happens is the consistency basically makes the space look more open. So even though it's a darker color, it doesn't really matter. What really you notice when you walk into the space is that beautiful vessel sink. So you focus on all the finer details, the vessel sink, the faucet, those kinds of things. The stone is just a nice backdrop, and because it all works together and it's all monochromatic, it allows the nicer things like the sink and other things to shine, and really you don't focus so much on the size of the room.
So they did add tile, but they put it up a little higher.
They did, and
so
it's all the same color.
Above that backsplash area.
Yeah, and it's all the same color, so you really don't, you don't notice the variation. Yeah, exactly.
Great ideas, Denise. Thanks so much for bringing them in, and we're looking forward to parts 4 and 5 when we come back with those.
Thank you.
Decor by Denise. Check it out. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
When we come back, Lindsay Lohan, she is back in the news. She turned heads the other night on the red carpet, but not for a good reason. And Dr. Katie Nelson is here with her friend named Slinky, and he is up for adoption. Look how cute he is. And you can also check out our blog at tbd.com. Enter in the keywords Let's Talk Live. We're coming back.